welcome back to this video. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're checking this channel for the very first time, this is a channel where we talk about financial literacy. We are all about money, how money works, how we can invest money. We also go further into talking about investing money. What business ideas are trending right now that can make somebody go further in life? And also I share my experiences about entrepreneurship, because my target area is those people that are coming up with business ideas, those people that are starting businesses. That is my target area. If at all you are struggling with your businesses, you are struggling with business ideas, I've done so many videos about that can help you with the ideas you might need. Maybe you have money and you are thinking about how you can invest your money. I've done several videos about how you can invest your money. So this channel is all about money. This channel is all about talking about investments. This channel will talk about business ideas and so many other areas surrounding money. All right, so in today's video, I'll be talking about village banking and why you should join village banking. After this video, you'll be able to determine whether you can join village banking or you cannot, depending on the side that you are going to take yourself. Okay, village banking was actually started by a man called John Hatch. John Hatch was a person who actually started this idea of village banking. Okay, so what happened, the brief history was this man noticed that it was difficult for some people, especially poor women, the farmers, to actually obtain traditional loans or to take the formal loans that we know about. Okay, so many people were struggling and they couldn't manage to get the loan. They couldn't manage to get the funds that they needed for their farming. When you look at the formal loan is very difficult for someone to take. One, you must have current law, and at some point you must be in service, you must be working. So this man looked at the situation and said, no, we have to come up with an institution or whatsoever. They might have called it, but they called it village banking anyway. So I said we come up with something that is going to also enable other people who are unable to go to the banks and get the loans. Those people who do not have correct law to give to the loan. So we are going to come up with an idea that is going to give those people an opportunity. So he came up with this thing called village banking, and it had to spread. And today, as we are talking, it is also in Zambia and it's been here for some time. Okay, to simply define village banking, this is just simply the group of people that comes together in a community to share funds. Okay, so you just have a group of people, and of course these people must not be people who are far away from you. They must be people from your social, your circle, those people that are within your social circle. Okay, so 10 people, 20 people, and sometimes they go even up to as far as 50 people. So these people come together, and as they come together, then they put the money together. Okay, so let's say 50 people or 10 people come together, then each one is mandated, each one is told to bring the money to be the part of this village group or village banking. One has to contribute something to the group. Okay, let's say 10 people come together, then they say, okay, each one of us, we are going to contribute 10, each one 500 kwacha, or each one 100 kwacha, or each one 1,000 kwacha, depending on the compulsory amount that you put. Others may volunteer to say, okay, fine, since it's 10 kwacha, I'll put 100 kwacha. Okay, since it's 2,000, I'll put 4,000, depending on the pocket of the person. Okay, so this is just an idea of people coming together and put the money together. Okay, so when they put the money together, that money is again given within the same people. This group will have its own constitution, like how it lands. That money is not allowed to stay. The members of that group must take that money as a loan. Now, when you take it as loan, when bringing it back, if I take 1,000 or if I take 2,000, when bringing back that money, I have to bring back with some interest. Okay. Now, here are some of the reasons why I feel you should join village banking. Okay. The first reason is that they have extremely low rates. Remember, this is meant for people or who cannot afford those big loans, and those that requires a lot of things. I wanted to know exactly how this thing works. So I did something. I took a 1,000 kwacha some good 2-3 months ago. I wasn't part of it, of course, but I just wanted to know how this thing works. So I had to exercise it. I know I had to experience it. So I went there. I took a 1,000 kwacha. Then I was told to say after a month I was going to add only a 200 kwacha. Okay. So when you look at a 1,000 and a 200 kwacha, it's really extremely low. It's really low. Okay, as compared to the banks, that's not how much you can actually add when you're getting the loan from the bank. So the other reason also being this is one way of promoting savings. Okay, remember we are saying people are coming together and then they put the money together. Once they put the money together, then when you are putting your money, your share there, then you are not using the money. The money is not being spent. So it's one way of saving the money. You are actually saving the money when you do that. Okay. Even after getting the loan, doesn't mean when you take the loan that means you are done. No, your share is still there as long as you take the money back. Okay. So the money is still there, and you've kept the money. It will give you an opportunity to also meet other people, and it will also increase your social network. And to say, okay, fine. There's also Mr. This. There's also Mr. That. And as you do that, you may end up, recognizing one another's gift within the same group to say, okay, fine, okay, there's also Mr. This. Okay, Mr. This does this, does this. It increases the social network. Okay, you know a lot of people, you meet a lot of people, and sometimes you may meet with people that you don't even know, and you know them. Okay, which becomes so helpful as well. Okay, one of the good reasons why one would join is that this gives you access to emergency funds. Okay, let's say you have an emergency. When you have an emergency, if you have to get a loan from the bank, it's really difficult. You can't have an emergency with a loan. Okay, when you go to the bank, there's no emergency with the bank. Okay, so they have to process papers, they have to do that. But with village banking, these funds are actually emergency funds, so you can actually access them at any time, night or day, as long as you need that money. So this is one of the reasons why the village banking is also nice. The other reason for village banking is that it also helps you in advertising your business. Okay, look at this. You put the money together, you get the loan, you start a business, and then it's also easy. It's nice, like you go back to the same group to say you have this business that you are doing. So it will help you advertise the business. So those people within that same area or within that same group, they'll be able to buy from you because they know to say whatever business that you are doing is going to benefit the whole group. Okay, so it will give you an opportunity, or it offer you an opportunity to actually do what advertise yourself, or advertise your products, advertise your business within that same group. That's one good thing also. Okay, those can be your primary customers. Like you are starting a business, you don't have customers. Those can be your first customers as you are starting. Okay. The other bonus reason is that this village banking, when you put money there, that money keeps on increasing. Okay. So if at all it becomes a time like you need to take off your money, you not take the same money that you had put in there, because when people take the money on, when people take the loan, then they'll bring back with an interest rate, which also begins to increase the money. Some people, the money increases, it reaches a stage where everybody's satisfied with the money and they don't need loans. Then they go on to, buy property and all that for the group. Okay, so this is one way also. The money also increases, never stays the same. Right. Now, this is about village banking. Okay. With village banking myself, I'm not part of any group. Okay, because I've looked at the advantages. Okay, this thing is nice, but I've made my decision. I may not be part of the group, and why I've made a decision is because of the following reasons. Okay, the first thing is village banking is never regulated. Okay, you guys, this thing is very nice. This thing is very good. You can actually, when you have people you trust, please go to them and start a group. Okay. So now these are just my reasons why I looked at the thing, and I was like, okay, fine. I may not be able to be part because of these reasons that I want to talk about, which I'm calling as disadvantages. Okay, so one of the disadvantages why village banking is bad is that it's not regulated. Okay, so there is no any regulated body whatsoever. It's not regulated by the Bank of Zambia, just like these other lending institutions. They are regulated and all that. So with village banking, it is just actually people, people from your social circle. You just meet and you sit down and all that. It's never regulated. No anybody is not under anybody. Okay, so it is just on its own. It's not never regulated. Whatever is happening there is just part of the group. No one else knows, only the group. And these people meet maybe once a week, once a month, or twice a month. They meet, they sit together, what they are going to do, and all that. But it's never regulated. It's never regulated. So that's one of the reasons why I feel I may not invest into that. The other reason also is that this village banking is never registered. Okay? And when something is not registered, it means it's not known by the government. Okay? You are just the two of you there. You are just the 10 of you there, 20 of you, 50 of you. Okay? It's never registered. Okay? These other lending institutions are registered and all that. But with village banking, it only involves your relatives, your friends, and all that. So it's hard because it's not regulated. Okay? It's hard because it's not registered. It's not even registered. It's not known by the government. It's just you doing that. Okay? No any documentations. For example, if you want to take a loan, there is nothing like I go there, I sign. The last time I did so, when I was going there, I wanted to understand how it works. Like I mentioned, when I went there, I said I want 1,000. Then there was nothing like let's sit down, let's write, sign here, whatever. There are no documents involved. No documents involved at all. You just take the money and go. That's all. This is really, really dangerous with me when I look at that. It's somehow dangerous. While you are dealing with money, there must be a lot of documentations. I've had a lot of issues with customers, but the only thing that had helped me was to document. Whatever I'm dealing with, whatever I'm doing, I document. So it helps me to actually explain in future. So when I look at village banking, no documentation is involved. This poses a threat to me. I feel no, it isn't okay with me. Yeah, so there's no documentation. I also have another reason why I may not venture into village banking. There's no collateral offered. So someone goes, wants to get the loan, gets the loan, and they leave. No collateral. Okay, what if I fail to pay this loan? What are you going to confiscate from me? Nothing. Nothing is involved. So the only thing that works is trust. That is all, which is really, really important. People that taught me business, they told me trust is never used. Trust should never be used where money is concerned. Like when you want to give somebody money, say, I trust this person, let me give them money. People told me, no, don't ever use trust. Okay, so don't you ever use trust. That's it. So and everyone who's doing business knows to say trust is really dangerous when you're doing business. It's dangerous. It kills business. It's okay for people to trust you as you are the one selling. It's okay for them to trust you because you have a lot of good things to offer them, but not you trusting them where it says, okay, fine, let me get this thing. You trust them. No, we don't trust like that because we know to say that very trust will result into a loss at last. Okay, so with village banking, no collateral. So the only thing that happens, they only trust the person. That's all. Okay, which leads me to the last point of this. Village banking involves people from your social network, which is very, very difficult. Like, let's say a friend of mine defaults, and there have been a lot of cases where people default, and these cases go to court, go to police, and all that. When someone defaults and that person is your friend, what do you do in that case? Okay, what do you do? So I felt no because of that, because a friend of mine may default. What we do about that case, then I'll take the friend of mine to court or police, which is not good in my side. Okay. So these are some of the reasons I feel no. This is found sometimes in village banking. You may have relatives there. Okay. So we are saying people from the social network. What if it's your wife and the wife gets the loan and fails to repay back? Okay. So this affects the group and your wife should be in trouble at last. Okay, so it's really bad because the only thing that goes around there is trust. And the person that you give the money to be keeping the money, you might not predict what they can do next. Come on. We are humans. So you cannot predict what they do next. You cannot trust anyone with money. And there may be just one person that people trust to say, okay, this person, right? Of course, they look at some other factors when they are trusting the person to say, okay, this person is stable here, stays here, and all that. But when someone is under pressure, they can do a lot of stuff. So I looked at that. So you give the person money and there's no documentation involved and all those things. So I thought, no, fine. I cannot do that because I may not predict what the person can do. Okay. So the only thing that people can do when that happens, I remember of a certain person in Lusaka that went with about 1.7 million kwacha. In 2020, it happened that because of village banking. She stole from all those village banking. So I feel and I felt because of those reasons, I may not venture into that. But it's quite a good thing because of the reasons I stated earlier. So it is up to you to decide. This is about village banking. And if you really like this video, please remember to give it a like, share the video, and also, please, if you're watching me on Facebook, remember to follow me. Just hit on follow, and you'll be seeing every video of mine. If you're watching me from YouTube, please remember to subscribe. On YouTube, you'll find me SIKA-The Entrepreneur, and on Facebook, you find SIKA Electronics. All that. So please, thank you so much for watching this video. For now, it's bye-bye.